Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I've got a product for you today. It is not a drone. It is the EcoFlow River 2 portable power supply. So we've kind of gotten used to power supplies out on the market. They're invaluable for us. You know, I'm always out in the field with multiple drones, like in this case, the Autel Evo Nano Plus and the DJI Mini 3 Pro. So you're out there in the field, you're doing a lot of flying, and often I'm out at the Snake River Canyon or I'm out someplace else and I need to charge my drones. That's where devices like this come in handy, and that's why they are so relevant to us in the drone community. Now, if you've got a drone like the new DJI Avata, you really need a product like this, because what are your battery life is maybe 10 minutes. So you're going to have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6 batteries. Hey, you can have batteries charging while you're flying and, you know, keep your continue flying. So anyway, the EcoFlow River 2 has a lot of really cool features. Let's quit messing around. Let's get this guy out of the box and let's take a look at it. Okay, this is the unit itself. This is a pretty small, compact unit. Again, this is the EcoFlow River 2. Weighs about 7 pounds. You can easily pick it up. So it's something that you can easily carry out in the field with you. And it's, you know, quite frankly, it's a fairly attractive unit as well. So what does it come with? Well, it comes with an AC power cord. That's for charging it up, of course, if you want to charge it via AC power. But it also comes with a car socket, so you can charge it via car power as well. Speaking of how you charge it, I've got the manual open in front of me here. You've got USB-C charging. So the USB-C socket on the front is both output and input, so you can charge from that. AC charging, you can charge right through AC, and by the way, it'll charge from 0 to full charge in 1 hour. You heard that right, 1 hour. So you're getting ready to go out flying in the morning. You're not going to spend a bunch of time waiting for this guy to charge up. You can plug it in and get it going. And then it's also got the socket for charging with a solar panel, which has this same kind of socket on it, same thing as the car charger, and then of course the car charger. So you got 4 ways to charge this guy. So you've got DC power on this side right here. That is like the car charger style power. So if you've got a car charger for your drone, you could plug it in right there to recharge your drone. Plus you have 2, well, I have to set this down so I was trying to hold it up, but 2 USB-A ports right there. And then you have a USB-C port in the middle, which is probably often what most of us would use. And then you have 2 120 volt AC plugs on the side there. I noticed one of them has a ground and one of them doesn't. So where are you going to where are you going to plug in that AC charging cord? That's right here on this side. And then the port right here that this guy plugs into for car charging, for to charge it from your car or to charge it from the solar panels, goes right there. And then you can also charge from the front from that middle USB-C port there. Again, that is an input and output port. So let's talk a little bit about the specifications. So I printed off the specs so I could make sure that I could got them right here. But 6 total outlets, we looked at that already. And of course it's 120 volt. I should have said the capacity is 256 watt hours. But the AC output is 300 watts. So if you think about a 100 watt light bulb, although that's a little old fashioned now with LED light bulbs, but you could power 3 of those at a time. It will surge up to 600 watts. So this is not going to run your coffee maker, but it's certainly going to run, you know, if you're out camping, it's going to run a fan for you. It's going to charge all your devices, including your laptop, particularly with that surge. You'll be able to charge your laptop and devices. And you know, while we're talking about devices, you know, we're talking about drones. I always have multiple action cameras that I'm always needing to charge up, so that's where this guy is really going to come in handy for me. So then if we talk about, we already talked about the weight, 7.7 pounds. It's very portable, and you know, if you're having to carry this someplace in a backpack, it's definitely doable. It's what I would say about this, as opposed to a lot of other portable power stations, is this guy is truly portable and much lighter than many others that I've seen. Let's talk about we talked a little bit about the AC output, 300 watts. Let's talk about the other, and 600 watts boost. The USB-A, they're 12 watt on the USB-A ports. The USB-C port, 60 watts. So, you know, that again is, it would be good for your, you know, quick, fast charging your drone batteries, etc. And then that car power output, that one's 100 watts, so that's pretty good. So the battery chemistry on this is LFP, and it's good for 3,000 charge cycles, which I think is enough for most of us, for sure. So I plugged this guy into AC power to get it charged up. You can see on the display there, it tells us that it's 43 minutes to a full charge. It's charging at about 350 watts, and it's about 33% charged right now. So let's charge it up. Let it get a charge. We may not charge it all the way to full, but let's charge it up, and then I'll show you how I'll use it with my drones. So the other cool feature of the EcoFlow River 2 is that it comes with an app, and with the app you can monitor the charge state and the charging state of your device. So I'm going to put up on the screen right now the live feed. I'm doing a screen recording of the app on my phone, and you can see. So it's showing that we have 24 minutes until full charge. It's charging at 346 watts, and it is 66% charged. So let's stop charging right there at 66%, and let's plug in the DJI Mini 2. Let's plug in the charge hub, and we can take a look at what that shows on the app, the output power. So one of the cool things that I just noticed about this power cord that comes with the EcoFlow River 2 is that it includes a Velcro style or hook and loop strap so that you can keep the cord neat and tidy. Okay, so you can see we're at 67% power right here. I've got the Mini 2, or excuse me, the Mini 3 battery charge hub, and it's USB-C to USB-C, and I've got a cable here, so USB-C in, and let's plug this guy into the USB-C out, and take a look, and it should tell us the charge state, and you're seeing that this guy now is checking each battery, and what DJI does is that the one that'll be charged the quickest is what it show. It'll charge that battery first, and it's showing us here. It's ramping up charge time, or the watts, and it's charging at, looks right now, 23 watts. And let's take a look at that on the app. So when I look on the app now, it's telling me that available time, in other words, if we're discharging at the rate we are now, it would take 6 hours and 37 minutes to discharge the EcoFlow River 2, and it's showing us the output power at 23 watts. So often you're going to need to charge your remote control for the drone at the same time. Let's plug that guy into the USB-A port and see what happens. So I'm a USB-C input on the DJI RC-N1 remote controller, and let's plug this guy right in. And it's immediately starting to charge, and we also see the output going up on the display there to 34 watts. So then I'm out in the field and I want to fly the Autel Evo Nano Plus, and I find out that I don't have a battery charged on it, and I want to get it charged up. Well, let's try that now in conjunction with the rest of this, And let's plug it into AC power. I've got the Autel charge block and the USB-C to USB-C cable that comes with this drone. And this guy, you can charge the battery on the drone. Let's plug it in and give that a shot. So we need to turn AC on and off. So I've got a switch right down here. And that's lit up, so I know that it's on. Let's plug in the charge block, and I will plug it into the back of the little Autel Evo Nano Plus. And yeah, let's set it right there. We should see the lights start going on it as well. And yeah, indeed, there it goes, and it's charging. It looks like it's quick charging. Let's see what our output wattage goes up to. Didn't really seem to change it much. It's up to 34 watts. But it also, again, I want to point out our percentage of charge on the EcoFlow is 65. So it's showing at this rate of discharge, it would be about 2 hours before it was fully discharged. And I see that our output has changed now. It's up to 54 watts output. And remember that this guy is good for 300 watts output, so we're not even stressing it at all. And it can go up to 600 watts peak. So I'm always charging a lot of devices, and when I'm out in the field putting together a video, I use the DJI Action 2 camera quite often. And often if I'm doing a bunch of videos, I can deplete the battery on it pretty quick. So let's plug this guy in too. It's a USB-C to USB-A. So let's get that plugged into that other USB-A port. And then while we're at it, with the Autel Evo Nano Plus, I need my iPhone to fly that thing. And my battery is less than half right now. So I've got my iPhone charger with me. Let's see if we can plug this guy into that other AC port. And let's get 5 ports going all at once. Okay, here's the Action 2 camera. And if I got a green light on this guy, yeah, I got a green light. It's starting to charge. And then let's plug in my iPhone. It's getting low here, and I should have thought of that. I've probably got I've got that other port covered up, so I'm going to put this one down below. Yeah, so that I can just see I've got a problem right now. I'm not going to be able to do them both at the same time because no matter how I do this, I've got I'm not going to be able to get to both of those ports. So. There we just discovered something there, something to keep in mind. However, you know, if you had your car charger, you could definitely go in. And if you had, obviously I'm trying to plug charge blocks in that take up a little more space than a normal plug. But anyway, that's just worth showing. And there we go, 34% charge. So that's charging as well. Let's see what it shows. Yeah, we've definitely gone down on the watt meter there. You know what? I am more interested in charging this guy, so I'm going to unplug my iPhone. And I suppose what I could do, well, if I had enough, I could unplug that USB-C and plug this guy into USB-C there as well. All right, let's plug that guy back in, and we're off to the races. So keep that in mind. The way those AC outputs are configured, it's going to be a little difficult for you to charge, to have at least 2 charge blocks plugged in at the same time. So the EcoFlow River 2 power station, just a handy device. I'm going to use this a lot. You'll see this in videos as I move forward. You'll see it in the back of my Tahoe, probably charging one of these devices up while I'm out in the field. You know, like I said, I'm out at the Snake River Canyon or out at Lucky Peak Reservoir or up in the mountains or something. That's when this guy really comes in handy, and it's portable enough that you can carry it around easily, as opposed to some other power stations that are much heavier and much bigger. And it's got this easy to use carrying handle right here, and the fact that you can charge it up from 0 to 100% in 1 hour. I think that's a big deal. 3,000 recharges, that's another big deal. You're never going to wear this guy out. You'd have to have it for years before you wore it out for sure, and probably not even then. Okay, so the EcoFlow River 2 power station, handy device. You're going to see me using it a lot. Obviously, I'm using it with drones out in the field. You guys that fly FPV drones or drones like the DJI Avata, etc., that you're burning through batteries pretty quick, this is an invaluable device for you. But even somebody like me, I'm always banging through a bunch of batteries when I'm out flying these drones out in the field. And to know that I can keep everything charged, as well as my devices like my iPhone, you know, these burn through batteries pretty fast, as well as like my action camera there. Those are all things that use batteries, and that's why these things, these power stations like this EcoFlow River 2 become invaluable. I think they've put a lot of features in this guy that have made it a superior product, and I'm going to be using it for sure. So I need to let you know that EcoFlow did send me this unit for review, and I do have an affiliate relationship with EcoFlow. In fact, I'm going to put an affiliate link down below if you want to purchase this device. Last I looked, it was on sale for $219. I think regular price was like $299, so they're offering a pretty significant discount. I think there may be another discount code as well. If there is, I will put it in the description down below. So yeah, that's about it. The EcoFlow River 2 power station, handy little device. You're going to see this in a lot of my videos when I'm out in the field charging my drones up. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I absolutely appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And of course, we're going to see you on the next one, the EcoFlow River 2 power station. See you guys later.